For years, the narrative has been that Donald Trump knew Jeffrey Epstein, but Melania was just the innocent girlfriend caught in the frame. But new filings claim that Melania was very involved in the social circle that preyed on young women. They allege that her introduction to Donald Trump wasn't chance. It was an arrangement. And most explosive of all, the claim that her first intimate encounter with the future president didn't happen in a club, but on the customized Boeing 727 known to the world as the Lolita Express. In this video, we are ignoring the $40 million propaganda film. Instead, we are opening the court files. We are examining the Alex Pretty backdrop that has the nation on edge. And we are going to expose the specific, terrifying details of the lawsuit that claims Melania Trump isn't trying to protect her reputation. She's trying to bury her past. To understand why this legal battle is so vicious, we first have to understand the PR disaster unfolding right now. It is January 2026. The Trump administration is facing the most intense civil unrest of the second term following the shooting of ICU nurse Alex Pretty by immigration officers in Minneapolis. The country is burning. And in the middle of this fire, Amazon MGM Studios decided to release a $40 million puff piece. The documentary, directed by Brett Ratner, a man who himself fled Hollywood years ago amidst sexual misconduct allegations, was supposed to be Melania's coronation. But the authentic data shows a different picture. According to The Hollywood Reporter, tracking for the film is catastrophic. Box office projections are in the low single digits. Why? Because the timing is grotesque. Just last night, Melania hosted a VIP screening at the White House. The guest list? Mike Tyson, Tim Cook, and Brett Ratner. While the National Guard was deploying to Minneapolis, the First Lady was eating popcorn out of custom black and white boxes. But the real problem isn't the tone deafness, it's the counter-programming. Because at the exact same moment Melania is trying to sell us a story of grace and patriotism, Michael Wolff is selling a story of complicity and crimes. And unlike the movie, Wolff's story is under oath. Let's dive into the authentic legal data. This isn't gossip. These are court filings. In October 2025, Melania Trump's legal team sent a threat letter to journalist Michael Wolff. They demanded a retraction of his claims and threatened a $1 billion defamation suit. Usually authors back down. Wolff did the opposite. He sued her. He filed a declaratory judgment action under New York's anti-SLAPP laws, essentially daring Melania to prove him wrong in court. And this week, in a January filing, Wolff's team dropped the hammer. They detailed exactly what Melania wants to suppress. The core allegation is simple but devastating: the Epstein connection. We all know the official story. Melania met Donald at the Kit Kat Club in 1998 during a Fashion Week party. She was introduced by Paolo Zampoli, a modeling agent. Wolff's filing argues this is a cover story. Wolff alleges that while Zampoli was the face, Jeffrey Epstein was the engine. The filing claims Melania was part of what Wolff calls Epstein's culture of models of indeterminate age. These weren't just fashion models. They were the social lubricant for Epstein's high-power gatherings. Wolff claims that Epstein knew Melania well long before she was Mrs. Trump. He alleges that Melania was a frequent guest at the dinners where Epstein would scout for his friends. But here's the line that has the White House terrified. In the filing, Wolff recounts a taped interview with Jeffrey Epstein from years ago, tapes that he claims to possess. In these tapes, Epstein reportedly brags, "I was the one who introduced them. The first time he slept with her was on my plane." The implications of this are nuclear. If Melania Trump's relationship with the president began on a plane notorious for sex trafficking, if her introduction was facilitated by a sex offender who later died in prison, it